everybody, J.R. Fisher here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is where you're at. I really appreciate you being here. I'm joined by the lovely and talented Jessica. Can you say hi to everybody, Jessica?
Yeah. Hey everybody, happy Friday, happy Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend. My gosh, I didn't think we'd have anybody show up, but we're having a few people jump in here now, which is great. It's everybody's thinking about partying this weekend. But what if you did something different and you sat on this call today and you learned how to do some stuff and make money instead of just overeating? How about that? That'd be different, right? Be something really different. So hopefully that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about some automated help desk in Kartra today. I'm going to show you how you can get it for $1. $1. You need these, okay? If you're selling anything online, it doesn't matter if it's digital, if it's physical, you need you a help desk. I'm telling you, it's going to really, really help you out tremendously. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put myself a little bit on the screen here until we get started. Let me downsize this for a second, guys, so I can say hi to everybody. And let's see here. We need to get over here. And I need to get over here. And there. Right there real quick. Okay, so here's the deal. These help desk things, if you were to go out and buy one, they could be super expensive. And I'm going to show you today actually how you can get a help desk for free through Kartra. 100% free, doesn't cost you anything, which is pretty darn cool, I think. And I'm also going to talk about what you're looking for in a help desk, the things that you need it to do so that because if you've never done a help desk before, you have no idea. You don't even know you need one probably. And you do need one. You really need one badly if you're selling anything online. There's Wayne Charles. What's going on, buddy? From C-Bus at Columbus at 2:05 p.m. Man, he is on time. And I appreciate you being here. Charles, I was just telling everybody, it's like, on Labor Day weekend, it's hard to get people to work. It's called labor. Doesn't that mean we're supposed to work? Something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that what it means, Jessica?
I don't think that's what it means.
You don't think that? Well, okay. Well, we're going to do it anyhow. I'm going to work. I'm going to be traveling real soon. I'm going to be going to Florida. I'm going to go to Tampa to see my new grandkids, our new grandkids. We got twins down there by my daughter and a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. He's 3 now. And then we're going to go down to Key West, and we're just going to kick it in Key West a little bit there. Watch the cat guy down by the water. Watch him do his thing. So what I want to do is I'm going to downsize this so you can see my presentation screen real quick. So let me do that real quick. I just wanted to say hi to you guys and let you know I am alive up in here. All right. Let's see here. And I'm going to get over this presentation job here. And do me a favor, and I always ask you this on this call, guys. If you haven't done so, give me a rating on Google. Sign into Google, search J.R. Fisher, give me a review, preferably 5-star. Email me, let me know you did it. I give you my book for free. Okay, so what is a help desk? Okay, real quick, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you what you're looking for. I'm going to show you how to make one in just a minute. In a couple minutes, everybody on this call will know how to make a help desk. So it provides a single or multiple point of contact for users to gain assistance in troubleshooting, get answers to questions, and solve known problems. The help desk generally manages its requests through use of software such as issue tracking systems. Now, this piece of software happens to be free in Kartra, and you can get Kartra for $1. So anyhow, let's jump in here real quick. A help desk should have, first off, a ticket automation. Okay, so this is really a must. You got to have this, the ticketing system, regardless of what you're selling or who you're selling it to. It can perform a lot of tasks, reminding you that a ticket response is needed to a routing ticket or specific user, and so much more. And I'm going to show you this and how all this works too, guys. In addition to that, it should have a service level agreement status information. Sounds pretty fancy, but basically it's like you have a way of looking and see what's happening with this ticket. So as soon as an employee logs in there and you engage with these people, you can prioritize the tickets, you can answer them, you can send them messages. You got to have that. Next thing, you got to have ticket tags. So when things happen in these particular situations with these tickets, you're going to be able to tag these people. And I keep getting a look from Jessica. Jessica, am I saying something wrong over there? I mean, you give me this look. I don't know. So just check it in. Okay, she's checking in. I got to see what she's going on over there. They got to be customizable, guys. So we do want templates that are different, so they don't all look the same. You may have 5 different products in there. You may have a bunch of different sales pages. You may have different courses. You don't want all of your help desks that look the same. Now in Kartra, they're all going to go to the same place, so the customer won't know that they're all coming from one place, but you will, and you'll be able to see them all. You have to have individual ticket queues. So, even though you're working on the same ticket queue, which we are, they're all going to come into the same place, which is what I was just saying here. Your employees can organize their tickets to be more efficient, and you can even look at the queues of their colleagues to see who needs help. So if like one of your, tickets for one of your courses gets overwhelmed and the other one doesn't, they can jump over there and help you out. They got to have customizable ticket status options. So if it isn't opened or closed, you want to have all that in there. You got to make sure you have a system with many status options that you can customize for your business, which we can. I'm going to show you how to do it. And then emails can also be triggered to send to these customers automatically when a status changes. So that's pretty neat stuff too. And what else should it have? Public and private actions on tickets. Not all ticket conversations need to be seen by a customer. That also doesn't mean they should happen internally over IM. So keep ticket conversations in the system and private actions until you're ready for public customer action. Next thing it should have, product and inventory association. Product and inventory management is a lifesaver for any company that deals with physical or virtual products. Instead of digging through external documents, it's easy to track this information for each customer so it shows up directly on ticket. You can actually just click on the customer's name and see what I'll show this to you in just a minute, but you can see what interactions they've had. You need to have personalized ticket pages by a customer. The more employees know about your customer, the better that can be resolved in their issues. Customizing ticket pages can show information including how satisfied the customer is. So they can actually rate us in there, guys. So when they're dealing with this, they do rate us. How many tickets they have open and so much more. And then lastly, the last three here, you want to have related tickets. Any help desk pros that have been bombarded in the past with an increase of simple repetitive requests and the long process of answering them all individually. With related tickets, it's easy to aggregate these requests and reply to them all at once to save time. Now, the other thing we have in Kartra is templated answers, and I'm going to show you how to build one of those in just a second so that you don't have to keep typing the same thing over and over. Ticket deflection, what if your employee spots a customer request? They can easily be answered with a knowledge-based article. I'm going to show you how we use knowledge-based articles. And actually in Kartra, your employee doesn't have to do that. When they go to open a support ticket, they're going to be faced with a knowledge base right there. So they may not even have to open that support ticket, which is really nice. Customizable ticket submission form, which we have, while not directly within a help desk ticketing system, which it is in Kartra actually. Choosing a system that allows for customized fields in customer-facing ticket forms is vital for capturing the information you need. This can drastically reduce the amount of basic follow-up questions and speed ticket resolution time. So now what I want to do, and guys, those of you who are interested in using Kartra for this comes free with Kartra. You can see some of my tickets there on the screen right now. I'm now inside Kartra, and what I want to do is I want to walk you through. We're going to do several things here. We're going to actually set up these help desks, and I'm going to set up a page. I'm going to put it on a page, and I'm going to show you what the help desk actually looks like once it's on the page. Now, I recorded this last night to make it easier because I make mistakes, right? I can't cover up my mistakes live, and I'm live right now. So I'm still going to be available even though the screen's going to be playing. So if you guys got questions and you wonder about something, type it in that chat box there. And if nothing else, guys, type in there, say hello, tell me who you are. I'm going to answer you. Excuse me. I want to know who's on the call. So, I see people are jumping in right now. We're getting more and more people, but just put in there your name. Hello from Houston. There's Richard, my buddy Richard. I'm going through your stuff this weekend, Richard. There's a lot of input I've got for you on that, so I just want to tell you that. And I won't get into it right now. But you're doing some cool stuff, buddy, and I appreciate you sending that over to me. So, Richard's working on some courses, guys, that have to do with cooking. And Richard, I don't know if you've started your channel or not. If you have started your channel, let me know in that chat section there, and I will tell everybody to run over there and subscribe before you get all those videos up. But if you haven't, that's cool too. Just type in there. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and start this video, and this is me working inside Kartra, building on all of this live. You actually see behind the scenes as I build this stuff live in front of you. So let's get going on this.
Okay, I'm in the help desk section right now. And as you can see, I've got different ones in here: Digital Course Designer, Inner Circle, Facebook Ads University, Survivalcave Food, Digital Cash Academy. What I did is I created different help desk according to different programs that I had running, different sales pages, different categories. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to go in here to help desk right here. And I'm going to click on help desk. Now this is a really cool thing that there are help desk in here because, you know, in most softwares, you've got to go pay for a help desk. You got to pay for landing pages. You got to try to integrate all this stuff. In Kartra, you don't have to. You just build it right here. So what I'll do is I'll put test help desk. Okay, so I got that in there, and I'm going to click create. So host my help desk on my own site. You can decide what you want to do there, and you're just going to make a decision of what it is. Now, if you're going to do it on your own site, you've got to put in that support page it's going to go to there. Okay, if you're not, then it's automatically going to do it here. You can put your logo right here, whatever you want your logo to be. You can have your design template here. So what we'll do first is we're going to say host it on my desk, because all these little save buttons here, you've got to click those to let it know that you're finished working on that particular area, okay? You can change the color of it. Let's say you've got an orange theme or a blue theme or whatever it is, you can change it. And we'll go through each one of these here. So right now we know we're going to host it in Kartra, so I'm just going to click save there, which means it's got to be on a Kartra page, okay? Now, that Kartra page can be built in Kartra, and then that Kartra page can be put on your site, so don't worry about that. You can do that if you want. If you want to put a different logo here, you would click here to change that. If you want to change the background color, you could certainly do it right here. That's all you have to do. I'm just going to click save right here, and we'll leave that the way it is. Now, this is the design template right here. So this is what it's going to look like. And if you want to change it, you can certainly do it. You can do it right in here, make your changes in there, or you can configure it later. Okay, here's your color right here. You can change the color. I could click here and change different colors as you see here, and it goes through whatever would look good on your site. They've got some pretty neutral colors, as you can see in here. But there's probably something for every style. As I go through there, you know, there's pinks and there's blues and there's oranges and whatever you want, greens. So anything you want is probably in here, okay? So that's what's available to you. So I'm going to stick with this cyan blue right here, and I'm going to click save. Now, if you want to configure it later, you can do that here, but I'm just going to click save. Now, you're going to have a marquee right here. This marquee can be changed, okay? Now what they've done is they've put a whole bunch of different ones in here. So let me just click through. You know, if you want a female that looks like this, you can do that. If you want this, you can do that. You can go here, whatever you want. I can go ahead and pick a picture to go in there. And, you know, these are pretty good ones. They look good. You don't have to go searching for a picture. But if you want, like, to have one of your employees here, you can certainly do that. If you want to find somebody, you know, online that matches your brand, you can certainly do that. But they've got a bunch in here. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one here. That's fine. Now, these words that appear here, you can put in here, great. Whoops. Great to see you. How can I help? Okay. So you can change whatever words in here. All you do is type in this little box here. You can also change your marquee color here. You can change the opacity. So that's darker right here. I can go darker yet. I could go 90%. Okay, well, you can't even see the picture now. We don't do that. Let's do 60. A little bit too dark. They probably had the best thing picked, didn't they? Okay, so anyhow, we're going to pick that one there. We can upload your own image right here. If you don't like this image, you can put whatever image you want, and then these words will, you know, be on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. So I've got it all done. It's already designed that quick. I mean, literally, this just took me minutes to do this. You know, it was super easy to do. So I'm going to click save and next. Now, the department. What are we going to call this department here? I'm going to call this my help desk folks. Okay? So I've got my help desk folks right here. Now, keep this department private, yes or no. You can put public if you want. You can put private if you want. I'm going to put it public, and I'm going to click add. Okay, so my help desk folks is the name of this support department. Now, you want to remember this because when you're adding a help desk to a page, which I'm going to show you in just a second, you got to remember this one here, okay? So I'm going to click Save right here. Okay, now, how are they going to be able to correspond with you? Is it going to be support tickets? Okay, and then you can put in here average response time, and you can type in here whatever you want. You can put 4 hours, you can put 4 days, whatever it is. Okay, and then you activate the channel. You can put phone, okay, and then I can put the phone number down here. I can put live chat, and if I'm going to have somebody live chatting, I can certainly do that. Or if I'm going to do Skype, I can certainly do that. And I can put my Skype ID here, and I can actually Skype with them. So I like support tickets, so I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to leave it at 4 hours. I'm going to click Activate Channel. Now this support ticket will be activated. As you see, there's a check here now, okay? And then we want to save this here because you won't be able to click here until you save it right there, okay? Simple enough. This is so simple. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. You don't have to integrate anything. Now, establish how your customers interact with your support agents, either via email or via ticket system. Note, that this is only on the user's side. Your agents will always receive, read, and respond to your messages via the help desk, okay? So that's fine. So interact exclusively through the help desk. Okay, your users will need to visit the help desk to post a new ticket to see your replies. The system will generate an email notification login credential to your help desk so they can add a reply to the ticket thread. While it gives you a bit more control, it might be a bit more cumbersome experience for your users. Now, I like this one here too. This is nice. Your users will simply send an email to your designated support email address, and the system will automatically create a ticket for you. Your replies will be delivered to their email addresses, so they don't need to log into the help desk at any time. For them, it's going to seem seamless email conversation, while for you, everything will remain organized in your help desk. I'm going to put help desk, though. I kind of like the help desk thing, letting them know they got to log in and all that stuff. And then what I've got to do is I've saved this. Okay, so I'm going to click Save. Okay, so I've got all that configured now. Now, we've gone through these first 3 elements, so we're going to click Save and Next. Name your product name. And I'm just going to put Help Desk Tutorial, okay? And this is the one that I'm going to remember because this is the one I'm going to have to add to my page in just a second. So I'm going to click Add, okay, and click Save, Help Desk Tutorial. Okay, very cool. Now that I've done this, write a wiki support, don't create a wiki knowledge base. Now what this is, guys, is this is where people can click and say, hey, I've got a question. Let me look in the frequently asked question list first to see if the answer is there. If it's not there, then of course they can put in a support ticket. I really recommend doing this because if you do this, you don't get as many support tickets because oftentimes the questions they're asking can be answered with a frequently asked question type thing. So I'm going to put create one just to kind of show you how it works. Okay, so what I would do here is I would put a category and then the article. So you're going to have to create your first category. So I'm going to say email issues, okay? And then I'm going to put category description, people not getting emails, okay? And there we go. And I'm going to click create. People not getting emails, okay? Now, no entries found. What I can do is add an entry, and it may say email issues, category email issues is what I have it on, okay? And then I'm going to put if you are having email issues, please email us at email stuff. So you got to have a real email here at jrfisher.com. That's not a real one. Okay. Love Grammarly. Grammarly helps me correct all this stuff. Article search keywords, and I would put email. So if they search for articles, email will do it. And it's a help desk tutorial. Okay. And once I've done all that, I can click create. Now, if somebody's having email issues, they can click and they can find this article right here that will help them out. So you can just add as many categories as you want, as many articles as you want. The category is going to be like a problem somebody's having, like reset my password. So let me do another one here, and I'll put password reset and category description, help with passwords. Okay, and I got create. So that's here now. Now what we want to do is we want to add to this one here, and we're going to call this password help. No, I can't type. I know. Password reset. If you are having problems, please click link to reset password. Okay, so there we go. And then I can go down here and I can put password for search keywords. Okay, so that's a good one there. And you can put more in here. If you notice right here, it says each tag must be comma separated. So, I could put, let's say I'll put password, I could put email, I could put login. So if they typed in any of these, it's going to pop up. And it is under the help desk tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to click create, and I'll show you how all this goes together in just a second. This will save you a tremendous amount of time for answering questions to people. So like if I click on this one now, it's got an article. Come on, article, there it is. If I click on this one now, it's got an article. And you can tell which one you're working within because it's blue. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to click save. Okay, and my wiki here now has 2 categories and 2 articles. Okay, so I'm going to click save and next. Let's see here. Allow your users to access their orders, download invoices and their credit card, and ask for refunds and or cancellations. Do not display billing section. I'm going to leave the billing section off on this one here. You can do what you want. I'm going to click save. And I'm going to click save and next. And as you can see, I'm already up to automations. Don't capture them as leads. Whenever somebody submits a ticket or initiates a live chat, don't add them to your leads database. I like to add them personally because it's going to help me build it. Whenever somebody submits a ticket or initiates a live chat, automatically add them to your leads database. Okay, that way I capture more leads, so why not? Click save. Okay, so this is almost done now, guys. If I want to add tags, so I wanted to click here, I'm going to put yes, add tags, and I don't have a tag for this. So let me see here. I'm going to put, this is J.R. Fisher tag, and the tag I'm going to put, since I don't have one, is I'm going to add a new tag. This is the cool thing about Kartra. No matter where you are, you can add a tag. So the tag name is going to be help desk tutorial. Okay, and I'll put the same thing for the description. Okay, category, and I'm going to put J.R. Fisher because that's what that is. So this is now going to put them in there. This tag has an expiration date. This is the cool thing about Kartra. You can have this expire if you want. You'll need to on this one. I'm going to click create. Okay. So now do I want to add them to list? I could do that. I'm not going to for this example. I could also add them to sequences once they've, done a help desk ticket. I'm not going to do either one of those. So I got all that in there. That's good. That looks good. All right. I got to add my tag right here. Wouldn't let me do it. Click save. Okay. So all those are good. So now I can click on this because I've saved everything that I was working on. And I'll click right here. Now, what's next? Each team member can have their own signature to include contact information and or any other support details that you want to include. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna click go to signatures. And I'm gonna make one up here. And let's see here, what do I want to do? Signatures. I'm gonna pick somebody who's already in here, and this is Roshan, who works on a lot of our sites. And I'm just going to add a new signature, and I'm going to say, regards, and I'll put Roshan. Ooh, where do those Z's come from? Roshan, hi. See, if I could do this stuff and can't type, guys, you can do all this. High Tech Manager, JR. Fisher support team. Okay, manager. There we go. So now when he responds to a ticket, he can put just this here. This will be his signature. So I'm going to click create. Okay. So that is now in signatures. Okay. Now, if I want to do canned responses, I can also do that. So I would just find the one that I just worked on here, and I'm trying to think, all help desk, and I'm just going to pull the ones from tech help desk. That's the one I want right there. Test help desk. Okay, and I can put a response in here, and I can put, got your ticket. Okay, we have your ticket and we'll respond within 24 hours. Okay, so I can put that in there. Now, which one is it going to be attached to? It's going to be that test help desk one I was working on. Okay, and I'll click create. And you can put, a name on that. I didn't put a name on it, but it's there. Okay, so let's go back over to tickets real quick. And then we've got all the different help desk tickets in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to pages, and we're going to put this on a page. So let me just check my help desk here for us so we know what we're going to put on there. Okay, we want to do that. It's called test help desk. Okay, do you see it right here? So this is the one that we're going to put onto a page. So now I'm going to go to my pages, and I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to have it squeeze page, and I'm just going to pick this one right here, which is fine. Launch builder, test help desk. This is all this is. I'm going to delete this later. Then the category down here, pick whatever category I want. I'm going to pick jrfisher.com. And the site in particular, I'm going to click create. Now I've got a page. So if I want to assign a help desk to that page, that's what I need to do. So I'm not going to really do anything with this page because I'm just using this to demonstrate this. Now off to the side, you have all the things you can do on your page. You've got components, which has all the different parts and text and all that stuff on here. Okay, and as you look through here, if you scroll down here, you're going to see help desk. So we're going to click on help desk right here. And I'm going to click display help desk icon. Yes, this is the icon I want to display right here. Okay, so now we decide, do we display a bubble message? And I'll put, yeah. Immediately upon landing, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say upon scrolling down the page, okay? And I want to leave this at 20% right here. And the name of support agent, and I'm going to put Awesome Bob. Okay, so Awesome Bob's going to help him out. He's going to say, what's up, dude? How can I help? There you go. So this is what's going to pop up. It's going to say, Awesome Bob, what's up, dude? How can I help? Okay, simple enough. All right. Okay, did you get all that, guys? Awesome. And you can change this here. See the different colors you can do? Let's do this one here. That looks pretty. I kind of like that one there. Now, you've got to select a help desk. So we're going to go down here and we'll do that test help desk that we built. Now I did go in there and change a couple things on the frequently asked questions, so they're not going to be identical to what I just showed you, but it basically the same. So I'm going to click apply. Now once I click apply, I want to go up here and click publish live, so it's on that page. Now we're going to test it. We're going to see if it works. Does this stuff really work? Let's see. A link to the page. And we're going to go to the page right there, and boom, there we are. We're on the page. Now, what did I say? That is not going to pop up, okay, unless, there it is now. We start to scroll, and there it is. 20% scroll, this pops up. So I'm going to say, yeah, I need help. So here's our 2 help desk topics. Remember, we put these in here. I got email issues. So if I click on this, it's going to say, hey, if you got email issues, here's what you should do. Email us at needhelp@jrfisher.com, okay? We can also search this, so let's go ahead and we'll put in here password. Let's assume they're having a password issue, so I'll put PASSWRD, and what article is going to pop up? Password problems, what do you know? So I can click here now. If I wanted help, it says click on the link that says reset password, so it tells them what to do here. Now, if this doesn't solve their issues, okay, so I can click here for support if I don't see what I need. And then I'm going to put in here, all right, I've got John Doe, and let me put awesome customer in here. There we go, awesomecustomer@gmail.com. Phone number, select a department, test help desk department's the only one I got. It says help me. Nothing is working. I'll put that in here, okay? So then what I'll do is I'll click submit. Now a ticket has been submitted to that created help desk. Now if I go back to Kartra and I go back to my help desk, there should be a ticket in there now from this awesome Bob guy. Let's see here, my help desk. And there's help desk, there's a ticket, definitely. I'm gonna click on it. So this is all instantaneous. See this? It says help me. There's the ticket we just put in. So I'm gonna click on that. And it says nothing is working. Okay, so this customer is not being very helpful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click new reply. Now, you can put canned responses in here, and I added a canned response. All you do is click canned responses right here. Let's see here. I'm going to just add one real quick, and it's going to say, got your ticket. Thanks, and we can't help you without knowing what your issue is. Okay, so this is a canned response. I'm going to put it in here in the test help desk so it'll be available. Need more info. Okay, whoops, there we go. Create. Okay, so now I've got that in there. So now I can go to my tickets, which is right here. And I've got a canned response. I'll go to this one right here. And I click new reply. And it says paste a canned response. And I'll say, got your ticket, need more info. As soon as I embed that, it's going to put that email in there. See that? And then I can say, assign this ticket to me, email me if there's a reply, post as a private note, do whatever you want. I'm going to click post message. So now I can look in this record and see what's going on. If he replies back, it's going to be in this record again. Now, here's something else cool. I can also look at this customer if I want. Let me go over here real quick. And this customer here with this email address already has a history. Look at this. Now look at this. Check this out. Transactions. What do we want to look at? Communications. Let's check that out. Look at this. He's got a welcome email already. All right. Let's see here, log. Let me check out the log and see what happened as soon as I put him in there. He got a welcome email, got sent out because I had him tagged, got into this sequence here, got into this content one here, became a sales lead. He's going to be in this sequence right here. It's pretty cool stuff. All this stuff occurred as soon as I entered this guy in. Now, if I go over to profile here, I can look at him closer. Okay, and there's all of his information. And I got a ticket on him. Pretty cool stuff, right? That's all there is to it. Now I'm going to go in and delete this stuff because I don't want to have this in my system. However, see how it assigned all these tags because I have these automations in here that do this, but it is that test help desk. And you see how a ticket's made in here, how I answered it, and guys, this is going to save you so much time. It really is so much time. All right, you got to have Kartra. You got to have Kartra to do this though. Okay, let's get on with the rest of our training.
All right, guys. Let me move to my next screen here. There is that link there to Kartra if you're interested in getting Kartra. And actually, if you go to that link, you don't even have to get Kartra. There's a video there that will play, and it will show you all the other things it does. The help desk is just one small portion of what Kartra does. I mean, it's really an amazing software. So if you have questions about that, I want you to post them now. Don't forget to subscribe. Super important you do that, guys. If you haven't done that, there's a red button down there. When you click on it, it will turn gray. And let me get me back on the screen here. Me back on the screen. Let me find this, okay? Too many buttons up here. Too many buttons. And it kind of lags when I click on it, which drives me crazy. All right, so there we got that. And here I come in the corner here. And I'm going to get bigger. And there I am. Okay. So you need to subscribe. That's super, super important. Okay. That way you're going to be at the front of the line. You'll know when these videos come out. You'll know when I go live. And you'll be ahead of everybody else, which is pretty cool stuff. And you also need to turn on all bell notifications. Now I got a new bell over here. You can kind of look at my bell. I had this little one here before. Let me get it. This. That's pathetic, isn't it? Isn't that pathetic, bell? But look at this bell. That's a big old bell, right? Jessica was so impressed. She went in my office. She goes, "Oh my God, I love you so much more now that I see your big bell." And I don't know why. I mean, different things for different people. But anyhow, she really liked my bell. Now, the trouble I've had with the big bell is it's so big, it's hard to ring. So I'm thinking I'm just going to give it one of these. Jessica loves when I ring this too. Okay, and all you got to do is ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications. Which one's worse, Jessica? That one or this one? Which one? Tell me which one's worse. I saw her shoulders on both of them like that, because it gets to her. I don't know. She just loves them both so much she can't decide. Apparently. Isn't that the case? Leakage? See it right there? Okay. Anyhow, guys, so make sure you turn on all notifications. It's really important. That way you know about when I'm doing these things. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze me down here a little bit. No, that's not squeezing me down. That's moving me. That's squeezing me down. Okay, that way I stay on the screen here. All right, we'll go back to my presentation screen right there. And I will invite you, if you would like and you want to get more training, to join my inner circle. It's a really cool thing. You get access to my current courses. You're going to also get my private Facebook group, bi-weekly coaching calls, yearly or more masterminds in San Diego when they let us travel. Okay? Relationships with people, networking, and insight into high-level masterminds that I attend on a regular basis prior to COVID-19. And you're 12 times more likely to succeed as a member, right? You got to be a member of something. You can't just hang out all by yourself and know it all. You got to get some information from somebody. You're going to get access to the Web Cash Academy, Ecom Road, Email Earning Systems, Digital Cash Academy, Facebook Ads University with 4 pieces of software, and these weekly coaching calls. All of this is free, and it's worth $46,382. You get it all for free. So check that out. You can go to jrinnercircle.com/enroll. You can watch a free video there. You don't have to enroll, but it'll tell you all about it. Wayne Charles says, you may have mentioned this before, but what software program do you use or recommend to record your trainings? Record my trainings. I actually use something called Camtasia. And Jessica, if you would type Camtasia in that comment section there, the chat section. And if you just, it's put out by a company called TechSmith. I love it. I mean, I love it until it breaks down. And every now and then in the middle of what I'm doing, it breaks down. But what I have figured out is even if it does crash, it saves everything I've done. So when I first had Camtasia, it used to crash and then it lost everything. I've tried Final Cut Pro. I've tried iMovie. I've tried a lot of different softwares. And I got to say Camtasia is the one I like. If you just search Camtasia screen recordings or video editing, you'll find it. It's not the cheapest in the world. I think it's like $300, $297, something like that. Yeah, I think it's $297, and then every couple of years they want you to buy another one. But you know what? You got to spend money on this stuff if you want to do it right. Camtasia is what I use for editing all my videos. It's really an awesome one. There's a lot of good ones out there. It's just what I prefer. You know, I have Final Cut Pro, and it's a really good one too. But I don't like it. I just don't like the way it works, so I don't use it. I paid for it, so I got a lot of money tied up in that stuff. In addition to that, guys, you get our community. There's the cool guy right there, the dude. And you'll have that. Don't forget, also, give me a rating. I would really appreciate it. Sign into Google, search J.R. Fisher, give me a review, preferably 5-star. Email me and let me know you did it, and I'll give you my book for free, okay? Now, we're to the questions, but I'm going to go back on screen now. Let me get back on screen. This takes a second to switch this, and that way you can actually see me. And I want you to post your questions in the chat section there. This is absolutely free, guys. I normally charge for consulting. I do some free stuff for a couple friends. Matter of fact, Richard True's on this call. I'm helping him out with some stuff. But bottom line is, right now is your opportunity to get information from me, okay? And you know what? Tell me what you've been doing. I want to know what you guys have been doing during COVID-19. What have you done with your life? Have you sat around? Have you watched Netflix? Have you done anything? I've got a wife sitting over here that's doing pull-ups with me. We're actually doing pull-ups in the backyard. We bought one of these big pull-up exercise things. What do they call it? Pull-up tower, I think it's called a tower. And we're actually doing pull-ups together, okay? I turned, oh wait, I'm just getting ready to turn another age, aren't I? Woo! You know, I can do pull-ups, which I'm happy with. I can do push-ups, which I'm happy with. And I'm getting to be at an advanced age, okay? So we do that. We do some floor exercises. We've been studying Spanish. We missed yesterday, so we got to study twice today. Twice, 2 times, 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery. Does anybody remember that Chuck Woolery thing? 2 and 2. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Jessica doesn't remember it. She thinks I'm crazy. She has no idea what I'm talking about. But anyhow, what have you been doing with your time? If you don't have a question about this, tell me what you've been doing with time. Now, Jessica, can you hit me with a couple of questions that you have prepared over there? And guys, hang in here, because at the very end, Jessica has the most motivational thing she tells you to get you through this weekend. This is a Labor Day weekend, so hers is extra special. This one, extra special for this one here. So give me a question. Hit me with a question, Jessica.
So how do you decide if you're going to use a help desk? If your customers would actually like to use a help desk?
She says, how do you decide if you're going to use a help desk? And my answer is always. You just always use one, because you're always going to have customer questions. You're always going to have repetitive questions too. And the cool thing about a help desk is you can put that frequently asked question thing in there. And oftentimes, having a help desk with those frequently asked questions in there can save you the hassle of even answering anything, because as soon as they go into get support, it says, hey, here's some answers for you. Could this possibly be what you're looking for? And I think we ought to put a help desk on Survivalcave Food. Now that I'm thinking about that, because we can put it on other sites. We can create it in here and put it on Survivalcave Food, and that could be about shipping. Why didn't we think about this before?
Well, if you go to the contact page right now, there is a link to the help desk, but not everybody.
Yeah, but can't we make it pop up on our screen?
We can tell Rashawn probably can do it.
Yeah, we ought to do that. That would save us a lot of hassle, because we have all those frequently asked questions. We could put all those in a help desk.
Well, they're on the website too.
Hey, I'm still with you guys. I'm talking to Jessica.
All those frequently asked questions.
No, I know they're there, but if they're not in the help desk, that's what we need. So that's something I'd like to see you do, baby, if you could take care of that. So anyhow, guys, I look like I'm a little frozen on screen. Oh, I just wasn't moving around. That's what it was. Give me a couple more questions, and then we're going to get out of here and go get us some lunch. We're actually venturing out to restaurants now, eating outside, because that's allowed now. We can eat outside. I checked yesterday, and in San Diego, we had about 40,000 coronavirus cases. And guys, this is not, I'm not making light of it, but it's not as horrible as you think. Out of that 40,000, there's only 3,800 that are positive right now. We're at an even 700 that have passed away. But if you look at the number of deaths in San Diego on a yearly basis, it's way more than that. We have over 100 murders a year just in San Diego alone. So there's a lot of people that die. Not that I'm making light of any of the coronavirus stuff, because it's certainly serious. However, try to live your life, wash your hands, put some of those disinfectant wipes in your car, wipe stuff off when you get out of your car. You're probably going to be fine. We're going to be taking a flight at the end of this month to Florida. We're going to Tampa, and then we're going to Key West. We'll probably be fine. Unless something got really worse, I'm not going to cancel now because I can't get all my money back. I don't want to lose any money. Okay. So once you hit me with one more question there, Jessica, or 2, or 10, or whatever you got.
Yeah, can using the help desk improve your customer service? How can it change how you...
Most definitely, yeah. It can improve your customer service. And the reason it can improve your customer service, guys, is people get their questions answered instantly if they use that frequently asked questions section of it. Not to mention the fact they have a way of getting in touch with you. And you can decide how they can get in touch with you. It can be by telephone. It can be by live chat. It can be by support ticket. It can be by email. So you make that decision. So that's super helpful. Richard says, what video editing software do you use? Do you put your website in the video background? Do you put your website in the video background? I'm not quite sure what he means by that. You know what he means? I don't know what he means. I don't know what you mean, Richard. The same software for recording is the editing one. It's Camtasia. Camtasia does all your editing, does all your recording, all that, your screen recording if you're doing that. All of that is Camtasia. Now, I record on a camera, but we take that file and we bring it into Camtasia and we do whatever editing on it there, and it works freaking awesome. It really does. Guys, it's Labor Day weekend, so we're going to go ahead and shut her down, and we're going to go ahead and go grab some lunch. If you have any other questions, you can certainly put that in the comment section. When this video ends, there's going to be a comment section that's going to pop up. You can put it in that comment section there. I have some really cool links in the description, so you may want to check out some of those links there. There is a free course you can get. It's a $97 course, absolutely free. All you have to do is click and learn. It's really easy. Overlay. What do you mean overlay? What's this overlay thing you guys are? Oh, the tracks. Is that what overlay? I don't think that.
It's a media piece that you are laying over top of another media piece.
Yeah. Okay, I guess you call it overlay. Anyhow, those tracks to me or whatever. You folks have a great Labor Day. Hey, thanks, Thomas. I really appreciate it, buddy, and you too. Really appreciate you showing up today, guys. I appreciate every one of you showing up. If you would put one comment before you leave, let me know you liked, what you heard, you didn't like what you heard, something you would like to learn. I'm here to teach you everything about, selling online. I've literally, and I told Jessica, I felt creepy about saying this, but I've sold millions of dollars of digital and physical products online. And sometimes that sounds surreal, but I have. And heck, I must know something at this point. So I'm sharing this with you guys. I've made a lot of money selling online. I was able to quit my job. Jessica was able to quit her job. She has an income now. She has an income from affiliate stuff. She has an income from people paying for ads on YouTube. And she's kind of smiling right now because she's like, yeah, I do. I've done something. I've done some cool stuff. She has a book, and when I met her 10 years ago, neither one of us really had much going on. I mean, we had a job. We worked at the same place. I had a little website and I was selling some stuff, but really working online has helped us tremendously. And I just want to share it with you guys. I mean, this is your channel. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I mean, I have stuff, you can buy it, but you don't have to get any of this training. You could just come in here and listen for free if you want to do that. My dog just set off the alarm. Somebody's at the door. So anyhow, I really appreciate you guys being here. I will extend this a little bit because Jessica's got to get in here and give you her words of wisdom. And I'm about to turn that over to her right now. And Jessica, what are your words of wisdom for Labor Day that's going to keep these people motivated and help them finish off the year with just excitement?
Sometimes later becomes never. Do it now.
Very good idea. And as you can see, I put a little message on my bell here for all you guys. And she's got to go meet somebody that just came to the door. But I put a little message on this bell here, and I really mean this message on this bell. And I can't say this message on this bell because they will then block this video. So I can't say that. However, you guys can read the message on the bell, right? Make sure you do that every day. Every single day. Don't go through a day where you go to bed and go, man, I didn't do JR's bell. I didn't do that. I didn't do that right there. It's really super important to do that, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Once again, put your comments in there. Let me know what you want to learn, and I will catch you next time. Thank you so much.